It's Super Wildcard Weekend.
He lost the game, but they did cover. A Bull Bulls on minutes.
Welcome back to the Around the Block Sports Show. I'm Adam, this is Drew, and we have a new NFL episode. It's Week 18 for the first time in NFL history, and we have an amazing slate of games coming up.
We are 1 week away from Super Wildcard Weekend.
It's going to be a great one. I mean, we got Super Wildcard Weekend, we got Ultra Divisional Weekend.
Mega Championship Weekend.
The Mega Championship Weekend, and obviously the Bowl, but like the describing word is super.
Yes. So who's going to make the playoffs?
We don't know yet, but after this week's games, there will be no games left, and therefore the playoffs will be set. There will be 18 games played, not actually, only 17, but 18 weeks because each team receives 1 week of bye. First game, Chiefs, Broncos. Two teams, they play a lot, it feels like. The Broncos, the Chargers, and the Raiders, It's that divisional type beat, and Broncos are 10.5-point underdogs.
I think the Chiefs, that altitude's going to get to them. It's tough to breathe up in Denver for many reasons. But I think the Broncos cover in this one, but the Chiefs come away with the victory. We'll see if they come away with the 1 seed if the Titans lose.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs by the spread here. Yeah, I think that it always ends up being like, because 10.5 is a lot in like the spread, but it's not a lot in the game. So they'll be like down to the final possession, 7-point game, and a quick tutty ends that. It's a 14-point game, and then that's it. And then they cover. Next, divisional matchup, Cowboys, Eagles. Cowboys, 7.5-point favoritos.
I like the Eagles in this one. They're playing at home. Cowboys are sluggish against a terrible Arizona Cardinals team. Very cold team. I like the Eagles. They get a better seed in the playoffs. They're already in because the Packers won last Sunday night.
The Eagles definitely should be not a playoff team. Yeah. I saw something that was like last year the Falcons should have been it felt like they were a 7-win team, but they were just terrible. And this year they feel like they're terrible, but they're a 7-win team. This feels like the same kind of idea. I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys here, making it easy for me, picking against me. But, Cowboys, Dak, he's going to come out. We don't even talk about Zeke anymore. He kind of sucks. But Tony Pollard Middle School is going to win this game for us. Next, Vikings, Bears. Vikings, 2.5-point favorites.
This might be the game of the week right here.
I mean, if we're talking about games that aren't game of the weeks, this is definitely the game of the week.
I would love to see the Vikings win to get the Bears a better pick, which would get us a better pick. And I see it happening. I think the Vikings win by 28 at home against a terrible Bears team.
They have
Jay Cutler.
Justin Jefferson.
Matt Forte.
They also have Kirk Cousins. And you know what he does? He gets primetime wins. And guess what? This is 1 o'clock on Sunday, so he's going to get a win. Because that's primetime in my book. I'm taking the Vikings by the spread, 2.5. Next game.
So they'll win by 2.5 points.
Or more. That implies that if I'm taking the Vikings by the spread, so the spread is 2.5. So that means I believe that they will win by 2.5, which is impossible. So 3 or more.
Got it.
Yep. This could be the game of the week here. Could be the game of the week. 2 orange teams. One is orange in logo only and not in color. It's the Browns going up against the Bengals. Browns 2.5-point favorites in this game. I think I have to go with the Bengals. The other shock, one is a playoff team, the other is not.
Browns looked horrendous.
I'm pretty sure they're resting. I think they might be resting Burrow, actually, which is the reason.
The Bengals could still get the 1 seed, but they're going to need the Chiefs, the Titans, and I think the Patriots to lose. But
the Patriots only need.
I like the Bengals in this
Bills.
one. It's a tune-up before they host a game at the Jungle. Give me the Bengals.
I'm gonna have to take the Brownies here. I think we're in the infamous Baker Mayfield cycle. Right now, he's not gonna play well. We know he's not gonna play well. Then he's gonna come around in the cycle. The media is doubting him. He's gonna call out the haters. We know
In a game before the playoffs.
he's gonna call out the haters, and then he's gonna come
Next season,
around
week 1.
next season. But it'll be a preview here. He's gonna do well, and guess what? The Bengals, they're gonna think they're hot shit coming into the playoffs, and they might face off against the New England Patriots. And if that happens, we all know that the jungle will be ravaged by the Patriots. Next,
Deforestation efforts.
This could be the game of the week. It's the Packers.
Jordan Love Packers
going up against a divisional opponent.
And Dan Campbell.
It's the Lions. The Lions are 2.5-point dogs.
This Lions team, they made the playoffs in 2016. Can't go against them. I'm going with the Lions. At Ford Field, their fans are going to run on the field after they beat the best team in the league.
So if I was correct, I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers will come in at halftime. He will walk down from the stands. He's watching with his mother. Well, he cut off his family, so never mind. He's watching with his girlfriend, possibly. He's walking down from the stadium, and he said, "Oh, that dude. Yep, Jordan Love. Jordiano Lovington." And then they're going to win the game. Packers, by the spread. Still favorites against the 2-13-1 Lions. How did they sneak off 3 games that were not losses? Next, speaking of another terrible team, it's the Jags going up against the Colts. 15.5-point spread. I'm going to have to hammer the Jaguars on this one.
This is a huge game.
Jaguars money line, actually. I think Trevor, he's not going to want to end the season on a bad note. Jonathan Taylor, he's a little sore. He's resting up for the playoffs. But guess what? If he's going to, yeah.
If the Colts lose this game in Jacksonville, in Duval County, they are done. I got the Colts here. They come up big. They haven't won in the Jaguar Stadium in 5 years.
It's a large spread.
But they get a huge upset on the road.
It's a large spread. But I'll tell you this, the Patriots know how to cover a spread against the Jaguars. Next, we got the Steelers.
Christian Wilkinson.
And the Ravens. This might be the game of the week. This could be Big Ben Roethlisberger's last game ever. He played his last game at Heinz Field, likely, unless some miracle happens. And he's going up against the 8-8 Ravens, a team that is very much underperforming this season. Lamar is, when he's on, but when he's off, he sure is not that good. It's a 4.5-point spread.
Ravens kissed away their playoff chances likely last week in their collapse to the Rams. Odell Beckham, watch out for him. But anyways, I got the Steelers. They're playing for pride here. Ben Roethlisberger goes out on top.
No. No, this is definitely the Ravens by the spread. I would say that Big Ben is not going to get his farewell tour because he hasn't got it all season. Somehow they're 8-7-1, which would make them better than the 8-8 Ravens. However, Lamar will not go unsilenced, and guess what? MVP incoming next season. 11-5 Titans against the 4-12 Texans. The spread 10.5 to the Titans.
I'm gonna go with the Texans here. They already beat them in Nashville this season. That would give the Chiefs the number 1 seed. The Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. They're just great. Mahomes, Kelsey.
Well, if the Patriots win, and
the Bengals lose.
Well, no, they have the tiebreaker. I think I think they just need if the Bills lose and the Chiefs lose. I thought
Patriots aren't getting the 1 seed. It doesn't matter.
I mean, well, we'll see about that. I'm gonna have to take the Texans. Davis Mills is playing some nice ball over here. Much better than T. Law down in Jacksonville with the Erlenmeyer flask, but he's gone. This could be the game of the week. It could be the game of the week.
I know what he's gonna say.
We have the football team, potentially the Commanders,
Yeah, I saw
coming out as their new name going up against the New York Giants and Mike Glennon or Jake Fromm. Who knows these days? Football team by 6.5 to conclude their disappointing season. Want to know what's even more disappointing? The Giants season. I'm gonna have to go with that football team defense. That just isn't good, but it's there. Chase Young, he's there. Yeah.
I'm also going with Washington. I am done with this football team.
Next we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against the Carolina Panthers. 7.5 point spread in favor of the Bucks.
The Bucks are gonna win by 7 on the last play by Tom Brady again, like they did against the Jets. So the Panthers will cover.
The Sharks wave Evander Kane.
Oh. Pause.
That's important information that we don't care about. Yeah, Buccaneers. You heard them. They're not resting players.
No.
They said that to Antonio Brown pretty clear. They're not resting players. They're not going to be resting for the playoffs. So yeah, Bucks by 12 probably. I feel like just these Panther games, Bucks Panthers, are just always get out of hand. Like I don't think it's ever been close.
It's Keyshawn Vaughn. He's gonna be the hero.
Exactly. Next, a pretty good game. 425.
I don't think it's the game of the week.
Sunday. I mean, it might be the game of the week.
No.
10-6 Patriots going up against the 8-8 Dolphins. The spread 6.5 in favor of the Pats.
This day is always a holiday in South Florida. The Patriots always take a day off when they go to South Florida to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins win this one. They always end their season with a prideful win against their New England foes.
Yes, but that was wasted in week 1 actually. So when the Patriots have something on the line, they're gonna play for it, and they have some important stuff on the line. You know, they could go 11-6 to end the season. That would propel them into the number 4 seed in number 5 seed in the AFC. So that would not be.
They're heading to Buffalo.
Yeah, they're heading to Buffalo or Cincinnati. We'll see. I mean, like,
or Arrowhead.
If they head to Arrowhead, that's not gonna.
They'll take an arrow to the head.
But I think that Buffalo, if they get one more chance at them, they could have a good chance to beat them. Next, this could be the game of the week.
They always play each other.
It's always a close match.
The battle of the Mercedes-Benz stadiums. We got the Saints and the Falcons.
We got Drew Brees and the Saints going up against Matty Ice and the Boston College Eagles. Yo, he really was the Eagles and then the Falcons. It's kind of whack. That's pretty dope. 4.5 point spread on this game.
Game of the week, I'm going to go with the Saints. They're still in the playoffs if I think the 49ers and whatever lose. So I'll go with the Saints. They still have something to play for. Sean Payton is going to have his guys ready.
So we have Jameis eating W's. Like, it's not going to be a fun team. Next, the Jets. So I'm still questioning how they have 4 wins, but whatever. And they're playing the Bills. Could be an upset here. I'm going to have to take the Jets by the spread. I'm going to have to take Jets money line on this one. I would put all of your trust funds, every dollar that you have on the Jets money line. This is not gambling advice.
Mike White is not good. Zach Wilson is good. So I'm going to go with the Bills.
Yeah, it's a good thing Davis Mills didn't transfer to the Jets. That would be an issue. But, Bills, it's a 16.5 point spread. That is larger than for Jacksonville against the Colts. So
the heaviest favorites of the week when the Patriots need them most.
Yes, exactly. Next game, 49ers, Rams.
This might be the worst game of the week.
This might be the game of the week. I'm not going to lie. Rams by 4.5.
Big game. The 49ers, I think, need a win or else they're out. I think the Saints would get in if they lose. I'm going to go with the Rams and Odell Beckham, that gem they found from the Browns.
Yeah, they found. Well, I know who else is a gem. Jabril Peppers. And he's injured. He's on the Giants.
He's in the hospital.
He's on the Giants, but guess what? He's not on the Rams. But you know who is on the Rams? Odell Beckham Jr. And why know what? He's overrated. I mean, it depends. Yeah, Rams. Give me the Rams. They're gonna end off 13-4. It's just how it's gonna be. This could be the game of the week. I'm not gonna lie. Like we've been saying it, but this could be the game of the week. It's let Russ cook going up against the short kings of the NFL. It's the Seahawks against the Cardinals. 6.5 point spread.
So the Cardinals are locked into the 5 seed right now. They don't have anything to play for. The Seahawks, they're playing for pride. Russ and Pete Carroll's last game in Seattle. Actually, it's in Arizona, so. Wearing the Seahawks logos. I'm going to go.
He's gone.
He's going to New York.
Yeah, the Jets.
I think the Seahawks win this one. They always play well in Arizona. And the Cardinals do not play well in Arizona.
I'm going to have to go with let Russ cook. When he's making the stew up in the kitchen, he's chopping those carrots, the onions, potatoes.
And he's filming it for gym class.
Filming it for the cooking project, that's what goes on. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. And Russ, he will cook. He will always cook. No matter in a down season and up season, they have 6 wins. He will cook. Russ. We have one more game.
It's the Sunday night game. It's a playoff game.
The Sunday night game on week 18 is gonna be the game of the week. Probably it's gonna be 9-7 against 9-7 Raiders Chargers. I'm gonna have to go with a tie for this one. 2.5 point spread in favor of the Chargers. You gotta go with Herbie over there in San Diego. Not actually.
It's going to be a ruckus
LA.
environment in the desert. I'm going to go with the Allegiant Stadium football team. The Raiders, they make it into the playoffs. They don't choke this year. And they get bounced in the first round at Arrowhead. The Raiders win this game this week. Their fans go nuts in the casinos.
Super Bowl. Okay. So what's the Super Bowl prediction?
I'm going to go with the Bengals and the 49ers.
Okay.
A rematch for Chris Collinsworth. That was the Super Bowl he was in. And the Bengals got bopped.
Okay, so you don't want to change the 49ers.
No, I'm going to go with the Bengals, seriously. They're a very good team, Jamar Chase.
Yep.
They run the playoffs through the jungle. They get the 1 seed. Everything goes right. And they'll face off against the SoFi Stadium Rams. 2 years in a row, a team plays at home in the Super Bowl. I'm going to the Bengals versus the Rams. What a Super Bowl that would be.
That would be a horrible Super Bowl. So the Bengals, very young team. Joe Burrow, 2nd year. Jamar Chase, 1st year. A lot of young players. T. Higgins, he's got, I don't know, he's in his first couple of years. And for that reason, they are not going to make it. They're not going to make it. For that young and youth and inexperience, they're not going to make it to the Super Bowl. But guess what? For that same reason, the young and youthful New England Patriots will be taking it to the Super Bowl for the AFC. And they will be facing off against the just kidding. They're going to be playing, I want to say the Seahawks. No, they're going to be playing probably like the Rams. But no, they're going to be, the Rams. The Rams.
The curly helmets.
Yeah, and the Chiefs are going to get upset
at Arrowhead
by the Oakland Raiders at Allegiant Stadium.
That's possible.
No, it's not. And those are our Super Bowl matchups, and it's going to be a good playoffs. We'll be back for Super Wildcard Weekend next week.
It's Super Wildcard Weekend.
It is.